Here we are driving through the Great Smoky Mountains, right in my backyard, coming out of Cherokee. We've been through Cherokee and drove the whole way through the beautiful Smokies, getting close to the house. A beautiful house that the Lord has given me. And this is kind of like my back road to my house per se. Beautiful drive. It's a very beautiful drive. We're about 22 miles from my house, bypassing Gatlinburg and just looking at the beautiful to the mountains. And there was still ice on some of the waterfalls. And just a beautiful look, that like crystal clear ice mixed with white ice hanging from the waterfalls and the rocks, as that crystal clear water is just coming right through, just absolutely gorgeous. So I thought I'd catch a little bit of video, add on here with a little bit of commentary, but this is absolutely beautiful place. I wish I could just bring all that I can bring from the Smoky Mountains to y'all to share with you, because it really is an amazing place. And it was very busy back there. A lot of traffic was back there, off on the sides of the roads, and looking at all the amazing sights, the waterfalls, the cliffs. I can imagine some people are probably looking for bear. It's just a little bit early for the bears yet. And a lot of people are starting to come to the Smokies. I really do hope you enjoy this little bit of a ride, and just hope you can see the beauty in it. Just an amazing place. I just really thank the Lord for bringing me to such an amazing place. I hope you're able to see pretty much close to the things that I see, just going through these hollers, through the gaps. I came through what they call Maggie Valley, and then it leads into Cherokee, and then into Cherokee, into the state of Tennessee, into the Great Smoky Mountains. And I apologize for the glare, but that sun's shining right in, so beautiful. And you can see this is a pretty busy road. Lots of turns. Just a lot of turns, right and left, going up through the mountains and down to the valleys. It's really quite amazing. It's a beautiful sight to see. These hills are very big, and I don't know how it comes out of the camera. But this mountain on the left and down that valley, it's very steep going down about 200 feet to 300 feet to the right, and then it's going up steep very much to the left. It's an amazing thing to be able to drive through. I just love coming through here to see this. One of the turn-off places where people just are able to park and look at these amazing sights. This steep ridge that goes down to the right here is just a beautiful sight. You see a lot of people come here from all over the place to be able to see this, and I'm so blessed, just so blessed that I live here, and people travel from all over the place to come and see my home, where the Lord has brought me such an incredible blessing. this mountain. It's just a lot of rolling up and rolling down, left and right. People all around here to check it out. This is Laurel Falls, the entrance to Laurel Falls. It's another amazing place for people to come to see. It's very, very busy this time of year. It's the time of year to be here, or when we start heading back towards fall, before all the bugs come out, I should say. Some of these mountain hornets around here, before the cottonhead snakes come out, copperhead. Can't remember what I just said. I'm just looking at all this myself as I'm trying to share with y'all. You see how people park on the side of the road any place they can to be able to witness such an amazing, amazing sight. I hear some of the birds out there. It sounds like I'm right at the cabin. The river is right there to the left of us. This is one thing that I enjoy so much about being able to drive this van all across the country instead of a truck. Because I can go to places like this, see places like this all over the country. East Coast, West Coast, out west, Midwest. If there's any place where I would like to drive, I'm able to make deliveries to these places where I can drive around and just see this amazing, amazing country that we live in. Like I said, the river is just following this road off to the left, and you can see waterfalls and rapids, people fishing for trout. You just hear the beautiful water just running through the rocks. I wish you could hear it, but it's right off to our left here. And there's a little waterfall right there. I don't know if you heard that little bit of a noise. It's just a beautiful little waterfall right on the side of the mountain going down to the main river, which in itself is an amazing, beautiful sight to be able to just sit down on a rock and just listen and get in tune. Such a beautiful place, and I'm only 16 miles from the house. Older gentleman right there sitting in his chair with his wife, sitting in the sun, looking at the river. Driving through here, and I'm thinking to myself, what vehicle would I like to get to be able to drive through here and just be able to take it all in? Just drive slow. Besides a motorcycle, just where you can really just drive slow and easy. Just feel the wind through your hair. Catch all the sounds. Sounds so beautiful. The water, I don't know if you can hear it, but to our left, it's just so amazing. I'm trying to aim the camera a little bit more left where you can see the river right beside the road. Hope you'll be able to catch some of the rocks. Rock formations around here are just absolutely incredible. absolutely created an amazing place for us to live in. Look at these rock formations just to be able to drive through. Now the river will be on our right as the mountains on our left. Isn't that beautiful down there? And this river ends up going right down by the end of my road that I live on. I don't know if you can hear that beautiful water. Absolutely is a blessing to be able to live in the middle of all this. All beside this road coming off of the mountains, little waterfalls, little creeks, just tumbling down off the rocks, just creating these little waterfalls all over the place coming down to the river. I don't know if a camera would ever be able to show the beauty that the eyes can see. I've shared for years and years to be able to catch the beauty, and you just can't get it on film. This is one of the main parking areas where people can park, obviously. And they just come out and find the trails. A lot of people drive dune buggies like off to the left right here. A lot of the locals can just drive around here with off-road vehicles. I've been even thinking about if I should get maybe an off-road vehicle. To be able to just drive through here anytime I want, any time of the year. This road here eventually will take us right into Townsend, right by some of the beautiful shops that I go to where I like to buy my candles, all set in amazing pottery. I can't remember the chief's name. It's been a while since I've been there. Anybody that knows me knows I'm pretty bad with names. And he makes these amazing, the scents are absolutely amazing. And we'll be driving right by there. And then we'll be able to go through a little drive through Townsend. Townsend's a small little town, what they call the peaceful side of the Smokies. I've been in this portion of the road many times. Just come up here and sit and just listen. Sometimes you can just be overwhelmed by the silence, and then, I hate to say it, but the sound of silence. When you start tuning in and hearing the birds, the animals, the squirrels through the forestry, running through the trees, the water running through the rocks, it all becomes an amazing symphony. I hope you can see that water good. I know there's a lot of reflection. I hope you can hear that. Now the river's back on the left-hand side, 10 miles from the cabin. This sure is a beautiful drive to get back to the cabin. After driving out over the road, all the traffic going to the cities, all these crazy cities, basically the biggest cities here in the United States, and then to be able to come home and drive into this, I can't even explain just coming home to this, driving through this, how it just settles your soul. I hope you can see that rock wall there off to the left. Just incredible some of the work that they did to be able to get this road through here. I'm not going to sit there and try to say this is the most beautiful place in the United States, but this is definitely one of those amazing places, beautiful places in the United States. Look at that moss. Oh, that was amazing. And I know the camera doesn't do it justice. And it goes by so fast. And driving a big old van through these areas, you have to be careful. These cliffs come right to the edge of the road. I mean, they're right there on the side of the road. Now we crossed over the river again, so now it's back on our right-hand side. I hope you can hear that beautiful water. I know I must get my drone and fly it right over these waters, beside these rock cliffs. Just beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. Cliffs coming right to the road. Right there on our left, just right on the road. And amazing cliffs off there to the right. They're like ski slopes. Huge ski slopes, these huge, humongous, flat rocks that just come right down to the river. I know one thing, there's no place like home, especially when you live in the Smokies. Look at these little waterfalls, these huge, huge boulders. That rock cliff right there coming right over the road. That water is so crystal clear. I know I might be able to get some really good shots of this scenery with a drone just flying right over the water, right over these waterfalls, be able to catch all that sound right up close. If I ever get tired of sitting on the porch at the cabin, as beautiful as it is just to sit there, to be able to just come up here just a few miles down the road and to be able to sit in this. And then you add the wildlife, and the bears come around, and the foxes come around. Mountain lions, not so much, but they are around. And hawk. And these big owls around here. I was just thinking, in a place like this, such an incredible place, I just know evil cannot exist here. Not in a place like this. It may pass by, but that's all it can do here in God's country. It cannot exist here. you can see how crystal clear that water is in these deep, still places. You can just see the big boulders, the rocks down at the very bottom, looking down in 20 feet, 30 feet, and it's just as clear. See, and people just come here to sit. People come out of the city, come out of Knoxville, they come up here with the yard lawn chairs and just sit beside the river and take it all in. What a beautiful day we have today. Temperature right now is 58 degrees. I'm sure in the direct sunlight it's a lot warmer. But just a beautiful, beautiful day to come into the Smokies. Another amazing place where the cliffs come right over the road. I know the glare does not help much, I'm sure. People that are here and they're sitting on the side of the road, they're just sitting there. Sitting just like spellbound. Just taking it in. You hardly see people talking to one another. You know, the families, husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends or whatever. They're just sitting and taking it in. And I don't blame them. Right here where the river,
East Lamar Alexander Parkway,
where the river here goes off to the right. This brings me into Townsend. This is where my little swimming hole is at. To come down here and just swim in this amazing, beautiful, beautiful water.
Hollow Road.
So close to the house, 4 miles down the road, off to the right. Amazing, beautiful swimming hole. You heard the GPS say the name of my road that I live on, just right down the road. Here we are. Welcome to Townsend. A little sign right there. This is my little town where the Lord brought me in. See, they do what they can to survive. Try to share this beautiful place with people that come in from all over the country. Shops, Dogwood Mall, Backcountry Kitchen, Mountaineer Campground, the River Rat Rafting group. The river is still off there to the right. Far off to the right. A distillery company right here. lot of barbecue places. Little River Barbecue. River Rage, where they rent out Jeeps. They have campfires, roasting marshmallows and hot dogs beside the river. You can rent vehicles around to be able to drive around here. Picnic tables set up beside the river where you can just come and park and sit down anytime you want. Just have a picnic. Over here to the right, you see this army vehicle. That's a big Jeep place. A lot of people come in and they have festivals with Jeeps, and this whole area to the right would just be completely filled up with Jeeps. There's one of my gas stations I call Sam's, right there to the right. I call that Sam's. We actually have an Ace Hardware. Yeah, we got an Ace Hardware even. Haha. A laundromat. More shops. There's galleries, craft places. Fishing shops for fly fishing. My post office is right off to the immediate right. A place they call the Social. It's a brewery craft kitchen. We have our IGA here off to the right. Again, of course, you can see the Tuckaluchi Caverns, 3.7 miles down the road. The caverns are about a half a mile, maybe a mile, right on the other side of the mountain where the cabin's at. But this is Townsend. A very quiet little town, population of about 800 people. Trailhead Steak and Trout. The chocolate bar instead of the chocolate bear. The Pancake House, Townsend Pancake House. Putt-putt golf over here. Jim Bob's Barbecue. The Little River Railroad, Lumber Company Museum. Just a lot of little places to see, a lot of little shops. It's a lot for a small little town. Another one of the little corner stores that I go to is off here to the right. This is where I had the parade where there was just thousands of people on the side of the road here, all the way down. From way back yonder behind me. I wish I would have thought about it. All the way down. Where I said where the first gas station was, or that IGA is actually where it started. I'll take you down a drive, down my road. This is my road. One of the prettiest roads I've ever lived on. They just redid this all blacktop and actually lined it. This is a very narrow road. If two vehicles come up to each other at the same time, both of them are definitely have to get to the far right as much as they can. Somebody's doggy running around up there, I see. Have cabins all around here, Airbnbs, all old school cabins, some brand new cabins, extremely modern. Some of my friends down here, they've been born and raised on this road right here. Right in the holler. Such a beautiful place to live, right in a holler. Mountain off to the right, mountain off to the left. Drive down this little road. I'm so thankful they made this a beautiful blacktop road. Here we have cabins off to the left. 2 cabins off to the left are Airbnbs. Someone's home off over here to the right. If you can see through those trees up above, there's actually cabins up there if you see reflection. Nice cabin, beautiful cabin over here. Creek goes right by their place. Isn't that beautiful? Still going on my road. There's our beautiful birds. Cabins are all off here to the right. Can you hear the creek? I wish you could hear the creek. Cabin up there. Cabin up here in the woods. Old cabins. And there's my beautiful little cabin right up there. There is the cabin. Thank you, Lord. Can't ask for a more beautiful, peaceful place than this. Thank you, Heavenly Father. I don't think I ever shared my beautiful little creek with you all. I don't think anybody's ever seen the cabin from down at the bottom of my yard. Looking up at the cabin, the rock formations. Home sweet home.